Shipshape update with Comic Book Man. It will change your life.
Few people spent less time thinking about sex and more time concentrating on comic books, we'd have far fewer of these embarrassing moments.
The place to turn for all comic shipping, December 8th, 2010.
Hey folks, Comic Book Man here. Welcome once again to my video outhouse. It's time for Shipshape Update! And this is the update for Wednesday, December the 8th, 2010. This is your teachable moment for everything that's coming to alternate reality. It's coming Wednesday, December the 8th. Doors will open at 8 a.m. as always on New Comic Day. And if you come by this Wednesday at 8 a.m., what you will find is 154 brand new items that are shipping to alternate reality this week. You will also find 7 reorder items coming into the store this week for a grand total of 161 items that are not here right now, but will be here this Wednesday, December the 8th, starting at 8 a.m. Don't you dare miss it. Stop on down. It's a party every new comic Wednesday at 8 a.m. here at the store. They're lined up halfway down the block, but you know what? If you say you're with the Video Outhouse, if you say you watch the Video Outhouse, I'll put you to the front of the line and let you come in. How about that? Anyway, also this week we have going on a Kids Corner sale. All my Kids Corner stuff is buy 2, get a 3rd one free this week from the 5th through the whatever it is at the end of this week. I've got the dates here. But I'm going to cover this again in the Kids Corner, so stick around for that. We're going to go into a little more detail there. Also this week we have the Hero of the Month sale, which is going on, which features the Men Without Fear. Who are the Men Without Fear? Daredevil and Black Panther. Because of the events of Shadowland, Daredevil is taking over Black Panther's book, and Matt Murdock is going off on a journey to look into his navel and to find himself. But all this week, all next week, and all of this month, all of their trade paperbacks are 25% off, and all of their back issues are 25% off as well here at the store. And we also have a Hero of the Week sale here every week. Ties in with our Hero of the Month sale, and of course that means Daredevil and Black Panther comic books are all $1 each. Not all of them, but 20, 21, 22 of them or so that I have in the front of the counter here at the store. They're all going to be $1 each, dollar dayed out. So be sure to stop down for that. It's $2.99, $3.99, $4.99 comics. And they're all going to be of recent vintage, which means within the last 5 to 6 months. So be sure to stop down for that. And of course, every week we have our first day sale, our Magnificent 7, where I take 7 titles and I discount them 40% off. And this week, it's the holidays. It's the holidays. Happy holidays! And of course, that means the comic book companies, they put out holiday specials. And I've got 2 40% off holiday specials for you this week. Starting with the DC Universe Holiday Special for 2010. It's the first issue of that. Only issue. It's a one-shot. It's a $4.99 cover price. $2.99 here at the store this coming Wednesday only. It's written by Abnett, Lanning, Albano, Bedard, Cavalieri, and Greview. And the art is by Arlem, Castro, Hori, and Serrano, and many, many more folks. It's 6 holiday tales. It stars Anthro, the Legion, Superman, Spectre, Jonah Hex, Green Lantern, and John Stewart, who's also Green Lantern, of course. That's coming in this Wednesday, 40% off. Also this week, Project Superpowers Xmas Special, Christmas Special for all the rest of us. Number 1, it's also a one-shot. $5.99 cover price, but it's only $3.59 here this week at the store this coming Wednesday. It's written by Brandon Jua, and it's drawn by Patrick Burkhatton, with an Alex Ross cover, as always, with that book. Fighting Yank and the Ghost and American Spirit are teaming up to scare the Dickens. That's a planned word.
More, please. Dickens
of the villainous clown, who's got a bag full of tricks, but a secret plan to destroy Christmas.
There's nothing more dastardly than trying to destroy Christmas.
Maybe he's with the Taliban. Never thought of that, did you? Anyway,
it's a Taliban Christmas.
Those are 40% off this week. Also this week, I've got another 2 trade paperbacks are 40% off this week. Thor, the Mighty Avenger graphic novel trade paperback, volume 1, $14.99 cover price, $8.99 here at the store. This collects Thor, the Mighty Avenger 1 through 4 and Journey into Mystery, the original Journey into Mystery, numbers 83 and 84. This is the all-ages Thor book that was just announced that it was canceled. It's a very good book, though. It was a real good read. The sales just weren't enough to keep it going, though. But this collects the first 4 issues of that. It's by Roger Landridge with pencils by Chris Samnee. Also, the other book, that other trade paperback that's 40% off this week is X-Force Sex and Violence hardcover. It's got a $19.99 cover price. It'll be $11.99 this Wednesday only here at the store. It's written by Kyle Craig and Chris Yost, and it's penciled by Gabriel Delato. It's 120 pages, and it collects X-Force Sex and Violence 1 through 3 and New X-Men Annual 4, 2001, which I guess is a story that ties in with the whole sex and violence thing. Anyway, where the Thor book is an all-ages book, this book is a parental advisory book, the X-Force book. But be sure to come down for that. Also this week, Toy Fair, our one magazine this week. Toy Fair magazine number 162 will be 40% off this coming Wednesday. It's a $4.99 cover, $2.99 here at the store this Wednesday only. Widowmaker number 1 of 4 is also 40% off this week. It's got a $3.99 cover, $2.39 here at the store. It's a 4-issue miniseries. It's written by Jim McCann and Dwayne Swarsky, and it's penciled by David Lopez and Manuel Garcia. Who is hunting the Marvel Super Spies? The person behind it all is the new Ronin. Oh, did I give it away? No, because someone is supposed to get killed. He's on the hunt for Black Widow. He's on the hunt for Mockingbird. God, I hope she doesn't die again. She just came back. And Hawkeye, of course, is twisted into the mix because him and Mockingbird are sweeties. So you might want to check that out. The art looks very nice in that, by the way. And our book of the week, though, our book of this week is tying in with our Hero of the Month, Shadowland After the Fall number 1. It's got a $3.99 cover, $2.39 here at the store. This is a one-shot. It's written by Anthony Johnson, and it's penciled by Marco Ciliato and Robert De La Torre. Shadowland is over with, but who's the victor? This is the actual conclusion to Shadowland. It's sort of an epilogue to Shadowland. And it shows the people of Hell's Kitchen rebuilding, but it also setting up Black Panther as the new champion of Hell's Kitchen. And it also shows how it's going to affect the future Marvel heroes. The Heroes for Hire book came out last week, which of course ties in with Shadowland. This is, as I said, is a one-shot. It's 40% off, and it's this Wednesday only. And now it's time for the horse race. Coming in this week, we have got DC Comics in first place with 23 titles. We've got Marvel in second place with 15 titles. We've got IDW in third place with 11 titles. We've got Dark Horse in fourth place with 5 titles. And we have Image in fifth place with 5 titles. And your breakdown is $14.47 for Dark Horse and $12.47 for Image. Also this week, I've got 19 indie titles. I've got 19 Crap Factor titles for a grand total of 97 total comics that are shipping to Alternate Reality this week. Don't you miss it. As I've said before, doors open at 8 a.m. And now it's time to go to the Kids Corner and find out what's going on in kids shipping for this week. And we're in the Kids Corner. This is your rundown for everything that's shipping this week to the store for kids of all ages. One thing I want to mention before we get started, Kids Corner sale going on this week at the store. December 5th through December the 11th, rolling on right now through this coming Saturday. It's a spotlight sale, which means if you buy any 2 Kids Corner items, you get a third one free. So buy a trade and a comic. If you want to get another comic, because it's always equal lesser value, but if you want to get another comic, if it's less than the other comic or the same value, it'll be free. Or if you buy 2 trades, you can get a third trade for free. Or anything else that I've got in the Kids Corner that you want to pick up.
You can't never go wrong buying your kids' comics.
So come on down. Come on down. Christmas is coming up, and the kids will be out of school, so you want to give them something to do, and you want to give them something nice to put under the tree.
Encourage them to read. You'd hate to do that.
And encourage them to read. That's never a bad thing.
No.
This week, though, coming into the store, I have got a whole bunch of kids' stuff coming in. Comic book-wise, the book of the week is Gumby Gang number 1 of 4. It's a miniseries starring Pokey.
Oh, no.
It's written by Michael Oshlenker, and it's drawn by Rafael Navarro and Lance Board. What happens when Gumby and Pokey horse around with an ancient Egyptian medallion belonging to Professor Cap? Oh, it's a time travel story where Pokey gets accidentally hurtled through time and space and meets Billy the Kid in the Wild West, and then aliens from the future, and then goes to the ancient Egypt, and then the Trojan War, and he gets in all sorts of trouble in these 4 issues. So if you don't know who Gumby or Pokey is, ask your parents, because I guarantee you they will know. But Gumby and Pokey are cool, and you might want to come down and check that out this week. It's the Kids Book of the Week. Also this week for kids, I've got coming in comic book-wise, Archie and Friends number 150, Captain America the Korvac Saga number 1, Scooby-Doo Where Are You number 4, Sonic Universe number 23, Superhero Squad 12, Marvel Superheroes number 9, Tiny Titans Little Archie 3 of 3. That is the last issue for that series. I am sure that they will do another one at some point down the road. Trade paperback-wise, I've got Superhero Squad trade paperback, Heroed Out Digest, Wizards of Mickey softcover, Volume 3 trade paperback. I mentioned this previously, but I'm going to mention it again. Thor Mighty Avenger graphic novel trade paperback volume 1. The God Who Fell to Earth is 40% off this week. It's the kids Thor book. It reprints the first 4 issues of that series and 2 original Thor issues from Journey into Mystery. You don't want to miss that. That looks like it's going to be an excellent trade. Magazine-wise this week, I've got Archie and Friends Double Digest number 1, a new double digest from Archie and Friends Double Digest number 1, Star Wars Clone War magazine number 2, and these magazines, which you will not find at other comic book stores, but you will find at Alternate Reality because they're good for kids. And they include Discovery Girls, which of course is good for little girls out there to discover girly things about the world around them. I mean, there's Boys Life, but this would be the girls' version of Boys Life. Also, we've got Ranger Rick, which is a nature magazine for the little ones out there to learn all about the wonderful world around them.
And hand-painted lizards.
And hand-painted lizards. We've also got Your Big Backyard, which is for even younger kids. If you've got 3 or 4-year-olds out there, this is a great magazine.
Find that in their big backyard.
This is a great magazine for 3 and 4-year-olds out there.
Time to call the exterminator.
Yeah, well, if you find him in the backyard, you're in trouble. Unless, of course, you live in Alaska. Then you call Sarah Palin.
Right.
And, of course, we have Conceive Magazine, which isn't really a kids magazine, but it sort of is in a retroactive way. Kids, ask your parents about Conceive Magazine. And what it's about. They will be happy to tell you all about it and to come down and say hi to Comic Book Man personally for making their lives just a little more uncomfortable. And now that's it. It's time to go back to Command Central for the late list in the basket case. And we're back from the Kids Corner. It's late list time. This week we have 34 items that have been added to the late list. As always, you'll find a late list on every single shipping page on the store's website. I change it every week, so all the old stuff is taken off, all the new stuff is put on. It's essentially a brand new week every week. 34 new items, as I just mentioned, were added this week to the list. Of note is Marvel's got a couple of Masterworks that have been pushed back farther. Marvel Masterworks volume 152 for Atlas Era Battlefield has been pushed back. Marvel Masterworks Submariner, volume number 153, and I'm going with variant numbers here, has been pushed back. And Marvel Masterworks Uncanny X-Men, volume 151.
Oh, there goes my Christmas list.
Which is actually volume 7 of the X-Men series. That's been pushed back. Also pushed back on the DC side, Batman the Dark Knight number 1 has been pushed back yet again. Mr. Finch, hello! It's been pushed back to the 29th of December, last week of the year. It's been pushed back too, and yes, there is shipping this week, the last week of the year, but we'll get to that later on in another Shipshape. But the books of the week, the book of the week this week, Casanova has got Casanova Trade Paperback Luxuria Volume 1 pushed back to the 12th of January, and on the same day, the first issue of Casanova Gula number 1 will ship. It's also been pushed back to the 12th of January. So, if you're a Casanova fan, next series isn't going to start until the new year. Sorry. Anyway,
you'll need a little patience.
Go to the store's website, though, as I said. Check out all the late list stuff. Also, that was the basket case. Also, the checklist. If you go to the store's website and hit checklist, and if you right-click on it, this is what should come spitting out of your printer. This lovely checklist. I've got it on yellow paper this week. You can put on white or green or pink or whatever color you like. But this is what it should look like. And on it will be all the new comics that's shipping this week. What did I say? It was 97 new comics this week? Something like that, yeah. All 97 new comics that are shipping this week. DC, Marvels, Crap Factors, Indies, everything. And that's it. We're done. We're finished. We're out of here. We've got no more shipping. Go to the store's website, though, and check out all the ship shapes and the weekend reviews and all the news and reviews and everything else. And until next time, this is Comic Book Man saying bye. Alternate Reality is located at 3149 West 111th Street. That's the intersection of 111th and Kedzie in Chicago, the beautiful downtown Mount Greenwood neighborhood. You can always reach us at 773-881-HERO or at the store's website, www.myalternatereality.com.